U.S. Congress visits Guyana. GPL to get upgrade. And government seeks millions in social program investments from oil companies. I am Enrico Bolford, and this is Uncut News. Do you see news happening? Send us a tip on WhatsApp at 592-659-6151. Members of the United States Congress, led by House Ways and Means Chairman Jason Smith, visited Guyana as part of a three-country tour to strengthen U.S. relations with the South American nation and to counter China's growing influence in the region. Guyana's energy resources have the potential to lift its people out of poverty and provide affordable energy for American families and job creators, or so they say. The delegation also met with members of the opposition and the U.S. Marines stationed in Georgetown. The Minister of Labor has announced the appointment of a commission of inquiry to investigate the fatal mining incident at Bosai bauxite mines in Linden. The inquiry will determine the cause of the accident and make recommendations to prevent similar incidents from occurring. According to the acting director of prisons, Nyclone Elliott, all is not good in the prison service. In fact, they reported that 17 prison officers were dismissed last year for non-adherence to prison rules, and the prison service currently has a shortage of 91 officers. 54-year-old Sean Tucker has been granted $2,000 bail after being charged with verbally abusing a police officer in Georgetown. That's $2,000. It's absurd. Anyway, Tucker denied the charge and no facts were presented by the prosecutor. The case has nonetheless been adjourned until March the 23rd. According to a report by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, Ghana's Seabob Catch has been declining since 2017. The report highlights that the industrial channel accounts for almost all of the total Seabob Catch in Ghana, while the artisanal channel accounts for only 1%. The reasons for the decline in catch are not well studied, and there is a critical need for future investigation to identify the root causes and to ensure the sustainability of the Seabob stock. Interestingly enough, the massive influx of offshore activity due to the oil and gas sector was not cited as one of the reasons for the decline. Interesting to say the least. The government is planning to upgrade the GPL distribution grid to prepare for the commissioning of the 300-megawatt Wales Gas-to-Shore power plant in late 2024. The government is awaiting tenders for the installation of new electricity lines and substations to modernize the grid. The IDB recommended that GPL construct a 69 kilovolt only evacuation system for initial plant output over a single 1927 AAAC line constructed between Good Hope and Columbia, and a single 69 kilovolt line between the plant and New Sophia. I wish I knew what all those terms meant, but I am not an electrical engineer. Nevertheless, the government is also seeking private partners to design or utilize the outputs for a natural gas, liquid gas facility and related facilities.
Hey, I'm interrupting this program to let you know that not all truck parts are created equal. Some does work hard without any problems for a long time, while others does make your truck break down quick and got you running your pockets again. Get genuine high-quality parts from Powered Automotive truck spares and engine parts and extend the life of your repair. They're the authorized dealer in Guyana for Hammer USA products like brake valves, clutch discs, universal bearings, and others. Visit them at 1161 EE Eccles or call them on 697-0171. Powered Automotive, the #1 truck and engine parts store in Guyana. If you didn't know, well, now you know.
Now it's time to tell you about Best Buy's Car of the Week. Currently on sale is 2020 Toyota Raze. It's almost brand new, and it comes with Toyota safety sense, Bluetooth, mud rims, new tires, TV, CD, LED lighting, fog lamps, back camera, and much, much more. Buy cars for $6 million. All pay as low as $1.2 million down with around $116,000 monthly for 5 years, and it is yours. Call or WhatsApp 662-0844 for more info. Visit the showrooms at Lot 171 Peter Street, Queenstown, or Lot 2 Lamar Street, and tell them we sent you for this sweet deal. Tired of waiting on hold, tracking down a delivery driver, or carrying cash for your food orders? GTEats is here to make your life easier. Guyana's first cashless food ordering and delivery app. Choose from Georgetown's top restaurants, pay securely with your card, and get your food delivered right to your doorstep. With the convenience of being able to order from your phone and the added feature of tracking your order, GTEats is the ultimate solution for all your food needs. Download the app on Apple and Android stores and start ordering the easy way today. the Ministry of Health will expand its telemedicine initiative to 19 remote communities across Regions 1, 7, and 8, with $1.8 billion allocated in Budget 2023 towards the initiative. The program is currently being piloted in 4 Region 9 communities and has already saved 2 lives. The telemedicine centers give community health workers 24-hour access to medical specialists from the Georgetown Public Hospital. Yesterday, Akeem Archer was arrested in Georgetown by canoe agents after being found carrying 5 pounds of marijuana with a street value of $400,000. The arrest was made during an operation in the vicinity of Lombard Street in Charlestown. Canoe agents intercepted Archer, who was carrying a backpack, and a subsequent search of the bag led to the discovery of the weed. He is currently awaiting charges. Over in New Amsterdam, 34-year-old laborer Ryan Danpat has been charged with the murder of Kevin Jr. Small. The incident took place on March the 12th in Pudan Housing Scheme, West Kanji Police. Danpat appeared in the New Amsterdam Magistrates Court before Magistrate Renita Singh, where he was read the murder charge. He was not required to plead to the indictable charge and was remanded to prison. However, he will return to court on April the 28th. Now for today's oil update. The main political opposition is currently calling for a longer consultation period on the 2 new oil contracts released by the government this week, citing the need for greater examination of the documents. The contracts will be used for new arrangements with oil companies participating in the auction of 14 oil blocks in shallow and deepwater areas offshore Ghana. The government has launched a 14-day consultation period during which individuals or groups can make submissions on the new contracts. However, they assert that 14 days or 2 weeks is far too short of a time to allow persons to actually read through the whole document, to be able to actually absorb what they're reading and actually make a good commentary on such, which I agree with fully. In other oil-related news, Guyana's new petroleum agreements require up to $85 million in investments into environmental and social projects across the nation. The agreements stipulate that for each of the 14 contracts on offer, $1 million in investments should be made into a fund every year. The social fund would accrue a combined $85 million between the 14 over the life of each of the licenses combined. The stipulation falls under the Social Responsibility and Protection of the Environment article of the contract. Companies have expressed interest in all 14 offshore blocks, and the deadline for comments on potential amendments to be made to the draft agreements is March the 29th.
You can multiply your cash by selling digital top-up. This is a legit way you can earn some extra money at your business or to supplement your current hustle. Become a top-up vendor quick and easy by linking with Cellular Plus. Call them on telephone number 685-3109 for more info. Robbery season might be over, but the streets are still mean. That's why you need to get security for your home or business with Sheriff Security. Sheriff Security has well-trained guards, armed and unarmed patrol, marine patrol, canine services. They speed even our drones. Why? Because your security is their highest priority. You've seen the rest. Now hire the best. Hire Sheriff Security Service today.
Now for our Uncut News Viewers Poll question of the day. Every day we pose a question about current events in Ghana, the region, the diaspora, and how you feel it relates to us. Last night I asked, how do you feel about this increase in the prison population? Is it a good sign or bad or what?
But before we get to that, I'm proud to announce our latest addition to the Noble Army, Richard Singh, who is supporting us at the reporter level, the highest level of monthly support we've received so far. So thank you, Richard Singh. And also, a special thank you to David Griffith, Dion Nascimento, Project Zero, and Dimitri V. I appreciate you all. And if you're watching at home and you'd like to support our movement, just hit the link in the video description.
Richie K says legalize cannabis and free all harmless, non-violent cannabis consumers. Indeed. Legalize it, don't criticize it. Now for tonight's question. First, it was a team from the White House. Now it is U.S. Congress. And a week before that, it was Guyana actually going to the U.S. How do you feel about all this renewed American attention on Guyana? Do you think it's a good thing? Or is it just a matter of them shoring up their investments down here? I want you to think about that question. Tell us in the comments below. If your response is good enough, we just might feature it in our next episode. Anyway, that's all the time we have for tonight. And check us out on Monday for another. Until then, I'm Rico Bulford saying, have a great weekend. And as always, don't drink and drive, or you'll end up on Monday's episode the hard way. Ha-ha! Good night, folks.